Alright, day one, we're in Berlin. We started out in Louisville to Chicago. Brad went from Madison to Chicago. We met up in Chicago, got on a flight, went to Frankfurt. 8-hour flight to Frankfurt, and then we switched from international to domestic and took a flight to Berlin. We came into Berlin. We're staying at the Ritz. It's on the other side of this corner. Lessing Dr. Kamal. I don't know. We're gonna go see. What are we going? We're going to the big.
We're going to the memorial to the murdered Jews of Europe.
Ooh, the memorial to the murdered Jews of Europe. Wonder who did that. All right, day two.
Day two.
We're still in Berlin. It's the morning of. It's 10 o'clock. We're at the Charlottenburg
Palace.
The Charlottenburg Palace.
House of the
The House of the Kings
Kings and Queens of Prussia.
and Queens of Prussia. Yes, I'm just repeating what you're saying. So.
Talking over there.
So this is supposed to be a replication or some sort of influence of Versailles in France. Nope, I don't see it at all. Versailles is much different than this.
Yeah, Versailles, but it's sun. It's all based on sunlight and sun.
Oh.
Louis the 16th.
Are you making this up?
Huh?
Are you making this up?
Louis the 16th was the Sun King.
Okay. I didn't know he was the Sun King. That's what he was named after, or what he was.
It's like his. I don't know if someone gave that to him, but that was his he was
His title, or the Sun King. That's
I'm
neat.
pretty sure that's Frederick the First, most likely.
This is the homosexual king.
No. Frederick the Second was the homosexual king. No children. This is Frederick the First. He is the first king in Prussia.
Brad loves these Prussians and Russians and Germans and Poles and. What does it say? Fritten? Fredericks. Alright.
The first one.
Why are they all chained? Are they slaves? Only one hand is chained. I call this room the big base room. They have gigantic bases. This is probably as tall as I am. This is 6 foot. That's a good one. That one's all gold. It's a good 4 feet. I sure like their big faces. Brad loves this Kaiser helmet. It's a Kaiser helmet.
It's the Kaiser helmet, man.
It's pretty cool. It's all battle. Alright, on the back side, the gardens are here. We walked through most of this. Not very German efficient. We had to backtrack a lot of spaces, and then to get outside, would you think they would just let us out that back door to go to the garden? They did not. We had to walk all the way around the building to get here. So not a marvel of German engineering or efficiency, but we made it. And it's hard to tell the grandeur of this because we're eye level, but when we were up there on that second floor, I should have taken a video. It's pretty grandeur. It's pretty cool. So this is Versailles. When I think of Versailles, I think of gardens and fountains and stuff. So if they wanted to replicate it, I think this is more a replication of it than maybe in length. But I think Versailles was more, it's more marble or more stone-ish structure. It's, yeah. Yeah, and apparently this palace was bombed during the war.